My name is Brandon Johnson. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Earth, Atmospheric, and Planetary Sciences at Purdue University. Yeah, so the Artemis program is NASA's program to get humans back on the moon, and with the hopes that this is a stepping stone to go on to Mars. Sure, so this is Artemis 1, and it's really a test of the Space Launch System, the SLS, which is the big rocket, and the Orion capsule. So there's not going to be any people in the capsule this time, but it's going to go around the moon, and we'll be able to see how the rocket and the capsule perform. And then that will set us up for Artemis 2, which is going to have astronauts in the capsule going around the moon, and then finally Artemis 3 and beyond, where we'll actually have humans on the moon doing operations. Yeah, so we've learned a ton about the moon in the last 50 years since the Apollo program, but we haven't sent humans back to the moon. But now we have a much better idea of what kinds of samples we need and what kind of measurements we need to answer these big outstanding science questions that we have about the moon. We also need to test the technologies to send humans into deep space and to the moon and then beyond to Mars. So there's big scientific reasons to go back to the moon, there's big technological reasons to go back to the moon, and then beyond that there's also what I think is maybe the most important part is to inspire kind of a new generation of scientists, engineers, and even future astronauts. It's important, if you have kids, if you're a teacher, try to talk to your students or your kids about these missions and get them excited about it, because that really small investment in time could really pay off when they become an astronaut or a scientist or an engineer. And I think that's one of the most important things to stress, is that this is a really important moment for the country and the world, that we're sending humans back to the moon.